Hi everyone, Frank DiTommaso here, and I want to discuss the coronavirus pandemic and its relationship to a possible recession. First, I want to address the question that concerns many people right now. Are we going into a recession? The answer is yes, and I want to show you why. I'm going to start off with something very basic. Most of you already know what a recession is, but for now, let's take a closer look at the definition. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, a recession is a significant decline in economy activity spread across the economy, lasting more than a few months, normally visible in real GDP, real income, employment, industrial production, and wholesale retail sales. As we know, COVID-19 was the cause for the economy to hit the brakes in the middle of March. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley are calling for a deep dive into the economy in the second quarter of this year. Though we may not be in a recession by the technical definition of the word today, later on, when we look back, most believe history will show that we were in one from April to June. So does that mean that we're headed for another housing crash? Many fear a recession will be a repeat of the housing crash that occurred during 2008. So let's take a deeper look into that. As you look at this graph, it shows the past 5 recessions. There's 1980, 1981, 1991, 2001, and 2009. In 1980, there was a 6.1% increase in home prices. In 1981, we had a 3.5% increase. In 1991, negative 1.9%. In 2001, a 6.6% increase. And in the crash of 2008, it was negative 19.7% in home prices. So what are the experts saying at this time? We have 3 professional opinions here. Robert Dietz, chief economist with the National Association of Home Builders, he says the housing sector enters this recession underbuilt rather than overbuilt. That means as the economy rebounds, which it will at some stage, housing is set to help lead the way out. Ali Wolf, chief economist with Myers Research, said, the last time housing led the recession, this time it's poised to bring us back. This is the Great Recession for leisure, hospitality, and trade and transportation, and that this recession will feel as bad as the Great Recession did to housing. John Burns, founder of John Burns Consulting, also revealed that his firm's research concluded that recessions caused by a pandemic usually do not significantly impact home values. Historical analysis showed us that pandemics are usually V-shaped, like sharp recessions that recover quickly enough to provide little damage to home prices. Here is a graph that illustrates what a V-shaped recovery looks like. As you can see, the formation of this model is created relatively quickly between quarter 1 and quarter 3. As you look back in history, you can see the consistency with this model based on the other epidemics, including SARS, the 1968 H3N2 Hong Kong flu, the 1958 H2N2 Asian flu, and the 1918 Spanish flu. So here's the bottom line. If we're not in a recession yet, we're about to be in one. However, this time housing will be the sector that leads the economic recovery. So I hope this information was helpful to you, and I will continue to keep you informed with my weekly updates. If you have any thoughts, comments, or concerns, let me know or comment below. And if you'd like a hard copy of this report, just click on the link to visit my company website where you'll see all weekly updates, property searches, virtual tours, and my podcast, Real Talk. Stay well and stay safe.